I wake up every morning to cook for my family, to bake the kids, get them ready for school, pack my husband's lunch pack, get the kids ready for school, make sure everything is in order. At the end of the day, when I finish work, I come back, I feed the kids, I feed them their dinner. I make sure that they are all ready for tomorrow's activity. I make sure the house is in order. But every day when my husband comes home, he will have something to complain about. If he do not complain about the food, how it's salty or pepperish, or how it's so spicy, he will complain it's not done, or he must find something to complain. I was never appreciated. I felt frustrated because I was trying everything to make him happy and to keep the home in order. But every day, it is one problem or the other. It is one complaint or the other. He always comes home so, angry. He comes home always nagging. I remember my mom once told me that a happy home is the responsibility of the wife. So I struggled. I did everything, but nothing seems to be working. One day I met an old woman on my way back from work. We were discussing, and I was bearing my mind to her. She said one thing: you are responsible for keeping your home and doing all those things. But the attitude of those inside, your husband, your children, you are not responsible for that. So don't blame yourself and kill yourself upon how others feel and how others react. You are never responsible for their own happiness. And it stuck on me that I've been trying to give happiness to someone that maybe is not even happy with himself. This is a story that someone sent to me. And she said at that moment, she realized that she'd been trying to give happiness to everyone around her except herself. I mean, this might be you. I mean, some of us women, at one time or the other, we might have heard that a good home is a woman that, there is this saying that a happy home, a happy wife, a happy home. It is you that owns your own happiness, not another person's happiness. In fact, I think it's the other way around. That when the woman of the house is made happy, then the home is happy. But some of us will be stressing ourselves, doing everything just to make sure that the home is happy, that everyone else is happy, except us. Ask yourself this question: do you really hold the happiness of others in your home? Yes, it's in your hands to make everything feel okay, but it is not in your hands to correct the attitude of people around you. it is not in your hands as a woman, to correct or to give a good attitude to someone, to your child or your husband who have refused to take correction or to have a good attitude towards others around him. Nobody should guilt trip you into believing that when your husband is not happy, that it is your own responsibility to make him happy. You know, this has made some women be in a space that even when they are offended, you are the person that was offended. But maybe you are with a narcissistic person, and maybe you have already been told that you're supposed to be the person, as a wife, to make the home a happy place. Someone will offend you, the person will turn around and feel like you offended him. Then you, because you've believed all your life that, the home and the happiness of the home depends on the wife, you will neglect your own emotional needs. You will neglect everything about you, just pursuing other people's happiness. And you will find out that in no time, you will lose yourself because you're trying everything for other people to be happy except yourself. So when next someone is telling you that the happiness of your home depends on you, please also tell the person that you don't correct bad characters. It is not in your hands to correct other people's bad characters. It is never in the wife's hand to correct a narcissistic person who is never, grateful for anything done for them or in the home. Just like this woman's story. You wake up to cook, you do everything that you're supposed to do, you help around with children, then a man comes home and is nagging. A man comes home and is letting out his own frustrations on the home. Then, how is it your work to make that kind of man to change? See, you can't force happiness on someone who have refused to be happy. It's just like your children, that you've done everything that you're supposed to do for a child, and the person turns out bad, and someone else is turning around to blame a woman. In our culture, or let's say that you usually hear some men say, when a child turns back, is it not your child? They will tell their wives that this child, hey, it is your child that, like this. As if when a child turns back, it's the fault of the woman. Everything is being blamed on the woman. And we are allowing that, to become part of us. That a woman, a wife, is the person that gives happiness to her home. Yes, there are people that there are people that are not happy people. Of course, let's know this. There are people that are not happy people, especially ungrateful people. There are nothing you will do for them to be grateful. So when you've seen yourself in this kind of situation, please don't blame yourself. Don't sit down to blame yourself that you have to make everybody around you happy. But who is even making you happy? Who is trying to see that you yourself, that you're happy? Ask yourself this. That is why so many women lose themselves in the name of, will I say, family and children and husbands, because you're trying to make someone happy where you yourself, nobody is even thinking of your own happiness. You're being blamed for every bad thing happening around because you are the woman. Please, just as you're seeking for the happiness of others, look for those things that will make you happy. Ask yourself, am I happy? What makes me happy? Because in this situation, you will see that it's even obvious that other people are not even thinking of the happiness of the said wife and mother of the home. You are not responsible for the happiness of your home. Or let me put it this way. Only you as the wife, as the mother, is not responsible for the happiness of your home. So, please, this is where we share life stories and get other people's opinion. You can send us your story in our Gmail, the Gmail in our channel description if you would like us to share your story. And also don't forget to subscribe if you like to hear these types of life, stories and hear the opinions of others. Please put your opinion in the comment section. Do you think that the happiness of a home is dependent on the wife and the mother of that home?